Hi guys, welcome back to the movement. It's your girl TrulyyCharmed here on the Keep Living movement. You know, it's not just a channel, it's definitely a movement because we be working with the divine, we be walking with the divine, honey. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, like, share, and subscribe to join the movement. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. It's just a lot has been transitioning, changing, and happening. Your girl been on vacation. I went to the Orleans, baby. Orleans, baby. You know how they say, baby. Look, baby. I love how they say, baby. I had a fantastic time. It was great. I actually seen people out in public doing tarot on the street. I was quite amazed. I wish I would have interacted and done more with those individuals. But it's always the next time. Now that I got to experience New Orleans, you know, the Orleans, for the first time, so I definitely can't wait to go back. It was a fun time. Okay, we had a time, baby. Okay, it was a girls trip, of our first girls trip of the family. It was like 8 of us. Oh my God, we had so much fun. So with that being said, you guys, I am back and I want to do some messages today. Yes, so I did take some time to do a lot of self-care. You know, I'm doing self-care today. You see the nails, okay? So blue or green could be very significant at this time. So I'm getting your heart chakra and your throat chakra, okay? You're letting your heart shine, and you're also speaking up regarding your intentions, your feelings, your emotions, whatever it may be. I'm hearing you're taking a stance, okay? But especially when it comes to taking care of yourself, okay? You're healing from past connections at this time, okay? Healing from past connections, okay? And then you have a healthcare change in reverse, okay? So taking care of yourself, basically making sure you are healthy, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, okay, at this time. Holy Spirit, guys, and angels, it's been a while. Not saying that I haven't talked to you guys or missed you guys, but it has been a while. Holy Spirit, guys, and angels, and I am happy and welcome to be back, okay? Happy and welcome to be back, okay? I'm here, embrace me with your loving arms, okay? I'm also hearing kindred spirits could be very significant. Someone has a kindred spirit, or you have kindred spirits. Yeah, you have adult children, okay? Oh, wow. So you could be dealing with a lot of females or males that act like children at this time, and you have to cater to them as well, okay? So everyone needs a little I'm hearing TLC, a little tender love and care, okay? Yes. And it says take the next step now, okay? So you have some type of adult children. This could also be a situation, a concern. Someone could be, I'm hearing, acting petty, childish, immature, vindictive. I'm also hearing narcissistic and things of that nature due to some type of boundaries that is being put in place. So you continue to work through these energies, you continue to move forward, but you also recognize that you have to meet people where they are, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, mentally, or spiritually. You just have to meet them where they are and hope that they acquire, obtain, and, you know, move on, whether it's healing, you know, revelation, okay? So with that being said, we're going to get some additional messages because Spirit wants you to take the next step now, okay? Let's take the next step now. So let's use the High Priestess of Light to see what is so significant about adult children. I'm also hearing grandparents. So you could be taking care of your older siblings. I'm hearing your elders could be very significant. That could be very, very significant. And sometimes they do act like children, you know? And sometimes you be having to take that next step, which is also the bigger step to say, hey, that was uncalled for. That was uncool. It wasn't even necessary. But I'm here. I'm going to allow you to reflect on that yourself, okay? Yeah, what I say, TLC, a little tenderness, care, and compassion, okay? True love and compassion, okay? So you may have to be really, really empathetic, sympathetic, nurturing, also selfless at this time. But you also need to, again, take care of yourself because you have to heal from past traumas, past situations, past circumstances as well. But some of these adult children do needs a little tender love and care at this time, okay? No matter how old they are, how wise they could be, they still need a little compassion, tenderness, and care. A little joy too. You see how this card is brightly lit? So this talks about your your social network. How do you connect with individuals at this time? So very loving, tender, and care is needed at this time. TLC, angel number 9. I always get the 9 of Pentacles when I see the 9, especially because this is so brightly lit as well. So this giving me the 9 of Pentacles energy, okay? You're very independent, loving, and caring, and you know that you have to work on it and take care of your family at this time, or people who act like older adults who act like children at this time, okay? You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to learn. So you're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to learn, is what I'm hearing. Okay. I just want to give a shout out to my nephew. He has autism, and man, that boy is so freaking smart. Like at 4 years old, like he can really write all his numbers. I don't see any. You know how children write their numbers backwards? He does not do that. And he's basically self-taught, you know, through videos, YouTube, and things of that nature. Like all educational information that be on YouTube. You know, his siblings help, parents may help, but my nephew is truly, truly an amazing child. And I miss him. I don't know why I'm thinking about him. And other than that, his name is Royal. And this could be very significant with this 9 of Pentacles. People see you having some type of royal relationships, or a royal bloodline, or just something about how you carry yourself, your aura, you know. The boundaries, the love, the compassion that you give to others and everyone around you. Again, so this brings me back to myself. Like, I'm the type of person, hey, good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? Have a good day. And for me to receive that in return yesterday, the fact that it did something to my heart chakra, I was like, I like to say good morning, but I was like, thank you. You know, I needed that. I needed that. You know, I'm always the one. You know, not saying that I'll do it just because. No, I do it selflessly. I give selflessly because, you know, I am, at the end of the day, my life's not perfect, but I am grateful how things are. Things could be better. Don't get me wrong. And they could be much worse. But at this point and at this stage of my life, I am okay. All is well. And I am thankful for that. You know? So with that being said, to get that good morning in return, it was just an amazing feeling. And for me to tell her that, like, I needed that, I put a smile and a twinkle in her eye, baby. I needed that, because she don't know what she did to my heart chakra, okay? It says, touching earth and planting something new. Yes. Again, patience is required, okay? Especially you're going through some type of transitions. I'm also hearing I'm getting a footprint too. You know how you leave I'm hearing a digital footprint as well, but it's also the footprint that you leave with those that surround you, okay? So that could be very significant, okay? True love and compassion and planting something new. So I'm getting like, you know, they say if you want something different, if you want something new, you have to do something you've never done before. So basically, this is like taking a situation and doing what you would normally do, but doing the opposite so that it can have the adverse effect. Like, we're so quick to discipline and put our hands or whippings and stuff like that. Yes, we can talk to our children, but that's not enough. You know, some people say that's not enough. They need their butt beat. And I get that. I understand that. But certain situations, when you put your hands on them, instead of having that conversation like an adult, again, adult children, it hinders you, you know, in the way. It doesn't really help in the way, because again, I just had a situation with God Baby a few weeks ago. God Baby got caught stealing. God Baby is 17 years old, her last year in high school, and she got caught stealing. When I say we were all just truly, truly disappointed and just really raging and upset. Like, we just couldn't believe it, because she had so many people in her corner. Like, people say that, but no, literally, this girl can call anybody. Mama side, daddy side, cousins. You got godmamas. You got granddaddies. You got uncles, great uncles, like nieces, cousins. Like, she literally could have called anybody in the freaking world then to steal. So I really wanted to put my hands on her, but I knew that was not going to help the situation. So what I did was I gave myself some time, because I knew I was just furious, beyond disappointed. Like, I can't even describe the mental frustration that I was in, but I came to my senses. I calmed down because she reached out, because I was not going to reach out, and she knew it, because I was really upset. So she came to me. She told me what happened. I didn't let her know that I already knew, but we had a conversation about it, and she's disappointed in herself. You know, this is a transition. She just don't know why she did it. She tried to make, you know, make excuses, but not make excuses. But at the end of the day, we had to have that real, you know, tough girl conversation. Like, baby, you are in deep water. You don't realize the consequences of your actions. I said, this is considered grand larceny. And I said, you can lose your not even scholarship, but, you know, they can deny her from going to college with this on her record. You know, things and stuff like that. And it just was like, we have to pray. We have to pray. I said, please pray. Please pray. I'm going to pray for you too. But I want you to know we are all disappointed, and now she has to suffer the wrath of her, the consequences of her actions. So I just pray that the Lord grants her mercy and grace at this time, okay? Yeah, earth magic. We also have fearlessness, removing obstacles. So as you continue to be your loving, I'm hearing true, authentic, caring self, you continue to plant something new in the lives of others, of the lives that people see you, the lives of the people that you interact with, connect with, or maybe that you just even see by chance and never see again. Your spirit, your aura does something to these individuals and allows them to move in a positive direction. Also walk with light. You see how the footprints, her hand she's touching, they could be symbolizing as footprints too, okay? So you are what you touch, or you are what you do, okay? So just remember that your true light and authenticity comes from within, and when you start living that authentic and true purpose, you begin to, I'm here, create a love affair with your spirit guides, your angels, the ancestors, and also the universe, with the earth magic here as well, okay? You're going to release obstacles. You're going to release burdens, okay? I do have angels number 9, 3, and 8, okay? 9, 3, and 8. So 3 and 8 is 11. 9 and 3 is 13, which breaks down to some type of stability, some type of firm foundation. Again, this is how you know it's authentically within you. It's rooted in you. It's your formation. It's your foundation. It's the structure that which you live by, is what I'm hearing, because you have a sacred purpose, an eternal flame, and an ancestral legacy, okay? This was given to you, okay? Angel number 7. Now we have 9, 8, 7 could be very significant, okay? The 7, 8, 9. I am hearing ascension, ascending, okay? Transmuting, okay? As well. So you have a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be grateful for, because you have identified, or you're learning what your true, authentic purpose is, what God or the universe or what you see fit for yourself at this time. And it's showing, I'm hearing it's showing in miraculous ways. So let's get some angels and ancestors messages, okay? As you continue to plant something new, go towards new beginnings, new opportunities, okay? And I'm hearing, and doing it your way, okay? It may not be the right way, the first way, but as you continue to be true and authentic to yourself, you're going to find that path, your own individual lane that you will walk, you know? And this is why they say, if everyone was built and made the same, there would be no, you know, there would be no unique characteristics, there would be no unique talents, there would be no unique gifts. If everyone had the same exact gift, just imagine the world we live in today. So this is why they say it's important to walk in your own shoes, to walk in your own life, to walk on your own path. You know how they say, stay in your lane? Stay in your lane. You got your own lane, okay? I mean, you don't need to venture out. You don't need to compare, contrast your lane with anyone else's. Your lane was divinely guided and divinely given. It is yours because of this sacred purpose here at this time, okay? It is yours, okay? So let's see why tenderness here. True love and compassion with this adult children, spirit guides and angels. Angels and ancestors, please give me some messages to clarify. Why is the adult children here with tenderness? Yeah, they need a little tenderness, love, and care. Because at the end of the day, they are not alone. You are not alone. You experience some things, they experience some things, and at the end of the day, it takes, what they say, it takes a village, okay? It takes a family, it takes support. And a lot of people may feel like they don't have that support, they don't have that backing. But it's about who you created with, whether it's blood family or not, whether it's a friendship circle, whether it's a group, whatever it may be, okay? You create that. And then with this feather, it talks about guardian angels as well, but it's also talking about your spirit guides, your angels and your ancestors. And then this has the Holy Trinity behind it, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, along with your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. They are here working with you, making sure that you're not alone, letting you know that they have your back. I am also hearing signs and symbols for a conscious mind, okay? Signs and symbols for a conscious mind. And also, you connect with someone more when they find you relatable. Like, you know, oh, you went through this too? Yes, you know, we went through this too. But some people don't believe it until you hear it. Like, I remember having conversations with my sister growing up. You know, she used to take me out. We used to talk and stuff. Like, make me cry. But yes, I remember having conversations with my sister. So over the certain circumstances that I went through throughout my life as an adolescent, as a teenager, she would come to me and we would have these conversations. We would have these talks because, you know, she can relate. She's been there, she's done it. And instead of punishing me, I needed to talk through what I was going through. I needed to understand what I was going through. And I needed to understand, you know, that we make mistakes, but we have to be conscious and aware of the mistakes that we're making, or the choices that we're making. Not even the mistakes, the choices that we're making. So it allowed me to grow. It allowed me to see things different versus being yelled at, being thrown out, you know. So again, it goes back to that self-care. What did you need as a child that you didn't get in a moment of concern, in a moment or a situation or circumstance or a barrier that presented itself to you by the choices that you made? What did you need in that exact moment that you didn't get and you feel like it should have went another way? I was watching Love and Hip Hop. This was a couple episodes ago. I would say 2 to 3 episodes ago. With Rennie and the new girl. I can't think of her name, but she's from Chicago, and she was just telling, like, they're in a good space now, but she felt like if situations had went different, if she was better taken care of, you know, she felt like she wouldn't have to grow up so fast, you know, because I know for me, I feel like I grew up fast a little because I wanted to, you know, I wanted to be grown. I couldn't wait to be grown, you know, and that's just goes to show from healing from the past generations, because I feel like my cousins and them 6 to 7 years older than me grew up fast. The 70s and the 80s, I feel like they grew up fast and was exposed to the things. So different generations are exposed to different things, okay, to make them grow up, okay, is what I'm hearing. So while it's touching earth and planting something here, here's Holy Spirit, guides, and angels. Also connecting the dots, okay? Again, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, I'm here. There is a master plan, whether you believe it or not. And whether you believe that everything happened for a reason, that's on you. But if you know who you truly are, and if you believe what you truly believe, then, hey, the world is a limitless possibility, or oyster is what I'm hearing. The world is a limitless oyster. Oh, shout out to Orleans. I had some great oysters. They were so good for my first time. I don't normally eat like shellfish and all that other stuff. I don't even eat crab legs. Like, I don't do none of that stuff. I eat fish. Look, I eat fish, and that's it. Shrimp, I'm not allergic to it, but the texture makes me sick to my stomach. I can't do the shrimp. And the lobster, I tried a fried lobster one time and it set my lips on fire. I had to use that alcohol to rub my lips. No, literally alcohol that you drink. Like, not the alcohol, rubbing alcohol. I literally had to use the alcohol to soothe my lips before having an allergic reaction. I couldn't even eat it because as soon as I started biting into it, I felt it. My fucking lips started tingling and they started going numb. I thought I was gonna have a fucking heart attack, not allergic reaction. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. You know, when stuff start happening, you start hyperventilating. You don't know whether you're gonna run or fight or flight, baby. Okay. But anyway, it scared me. But I don't do the seafood. Okay. But the oysters was a little different. Okay, and I liked it. Okay. Shout out to Mambo's. I think that's what it is on Bourbon Street. Yes, the White Witch. Be the light. You're touching again. How you move, how you react, what you touch, what you do. It just all comes back to who you truly authentically are. And with this guardian angel and the White Witch, okay? I'm here, you use your powers for good, not evil, okay? You use your powers for good and not evil, okay? You are the White Witch, and you are playing something new as well. Why is Earth Magic here? Holy Spirit, guys, and angels. Why is Earth Magic is here? This also talks about wisdom. Also being divinely protected. A White Witch. This gives me charm. You guys could have loved charm. I love charm. My mom, my sister, my aunt, they were identical twins. I'm a twin. So it's just like they looped me into their little fiasco of watching the Charmed ones, baby. And still to this day, I am mad. The remake, the newer version, it went through a lot of seasons. I can't even believe they had that many seasons, but baby, they need to remake that, okay? I'm also getting the Discovery of Witches also, and then I've been watching Outlander. Oh my God! So I watched the whole first season of Outlander. It's about people who's supposed to have like witch blood or whatever, descendants of witches, where they are able to time travel. Baby, that was such a good series, and I really hope they come out with the season 8 after they finish this season 1 or 2 of Outlander, Blood of My Blood, baby. Again, it talks about ancestral legacy. Yes, ignite your passion. As the universe, your spirit guides, your angels release these obstacles and have you walk through life fearless. Okay, you're going to ignite your passions. Things are going to come into fruition for you. Again, the Sun card is here. Enjoy success and happiness. Okay, so you may be going through a rough transition with children at this time. Okay, or just elders at this time, or just individuals that you may oversee, work with, whatever it may be, your neighbors, okay, your family members, whoever it may be. I'm here, be the light. Spirit say, be the light, move with integrity and authenticity, and the universe will conspire in your favor. Okay, 8:03 on the clock. 8 and 3 breaks down to angel number 11. Okay, with that being said, you guys, good morning. If I didn't say it, yes, it is happy Thursday. It's a beautiful morning. So let's close this message out with some advice. Okay, the spirit guides and angels say you got some work to do. You have a purpose to live in, to walk in it. Okay, so we're going to remove these we're going to remove these obstacles. We're going to remove these blockages for you so that you can be the light, so that you can grow and take heed to the opportunities and the new endeavors that we're sending your way, so that you know that we have your back, that you're not alone. And if you continue to be who you truly are, love and light, we're going to take care of you. We're going to see that you have all that you need, okay? All that you need. And maybe even some of your wants and your desires, okay? So that you can have some type of success, happiness, and bliss is what I'm hearing. So, spirit guides and angels, how can we close this out? What messages do you have for us to close this out? Holy spirit guides and angels, what advice do you have? Ooh, child. I love it. 444 stability. It says angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. I love it. Thank you. Again, confirmation. Okay, confirmation. Take care of self. What I tell my people, and what my people will happen to tell me in return. Or I always say, you can't take care of nobody if you don't take care of yourself. You know, how can you expect to have all these amazing new blessings coming in if you're not taking care of yourself? So continue to put yourself first, whether you need rest, whether you need to go out in nature to clear your mind, go for a walk, get that massage, okay, go on that vacation, get your mind right, go to therapy, whatever it is that you need to do for you. Spirit say, make sure you do it, because at the end of the day, we taking care of everything else surrounding you. You're taking care of everything else that surrounds you, that's connected to you, that's... Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. I can't say no more. Okay, you guys, that has been your readings. Peace, love, and blessings.